Alright, hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. The Simple Life of Natalie Joe. I'm Natalie, obviously. Let's try this again, take 3. Other 2 times my phone popped out of my tripod thingy. I don't know what you want to call it, but weird, awkward, whatever. Today I thought I'd pop in and let you know how my great purge of 2025 is, and some, I don't know what you want to call them, goals or resolutions for next year, 2026. So it's always nice to improve and try new things and see if you can accomplish some goals. So there's that. So for Great Purge of 2025, I've gotten rid of and donated over 300 items, which is really good because I don't know if you remember, I didn't really have a goal of how many items I wanted to get rid of or throw away, but I'm really happy that it's over 300. I was maybe thinking I could do like 100 or something, maybe 200 if I really tried. But yeah, so there's that. So I'm really happy. And I've been just keeping track of things, you know, just nothing simple, just writing things down. But yeah, so I got this on Etsy, so, but yeah, so it's really good. I'm just, like I said, trying to keep motivated. I'm trying to do one final push for the end of the year because, as of today, Sunday, the 14th? I don't know. Let me check. Yeah, the 14th. It's like 6 degrees. It might get up to 10, hopefully. So, but like next weekend and the next week, the 19th, and the following weekend, the last weekend of the year, it's supposed to be, the weather's supposed to be halfway decent, like 40s ish. So I'm hoping to get rid of a bunch of, you know, the final push of everything I'm trying to get rid of. So yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to get a final push for the end of the year so we can start with some, you know, less clutter in the house, I guess. But yeah, so 300 items, so over 300 items, so that's really good. That does include all the products and everyday household items, food items that we got rid of. I know my boyfriend did a kind of a fridge clean out a couple weeks ago where he got rid of stuff that was just sitting in the fridge that was expired, needed to go, empty, almost empty things. So that's good. I don't know how much he got rid of, but it looks much better, and stuff like that. I did throw out a few things from the freezer. That's also good. But yeah, so it doesn't include anything like that, like laundry soap, shampoo, stuff like that. But yeah, so that's really good for my great purge of 2025. Like I said, I didn't write down everything. There's a few things, you know, I threw away or donated that I didn't really talk about, which is fine, or didn't even write down, which is fine, you know. But yeah, so there's that. The next thing I guess I'll talk about is my resolutions and goals for next year. Well, I guess before that, I'm going to talk about a few other things, I guess. I have this bag. Oh, if I can get it. It's just a grocery bag. If I can get it. Right here. Just a grocery bag. I have some socks with holes in it. Some socks with just, that don't have pairs. I don't have a pair for a shirt. It's kind of doubles as I'm collecting items to take to put in a bag for that retold recycling company. You know, things that have holes in them, like socks and other things, you know, clothing that has holes in it, mismatched socks that don't have mates, gloves that don't have mates, and other things that I can donate so they can recycle or repurpose or do whatever they need to do with. But it's also a quarantine, I guess, bag to see if, because I have something in here that I'm not sure if anyone wants or needs. But also with the socks that I can't find mates for, I'm also waiting to see if I find the other bait. So there's that too. But yeah, so there's that. I do have that going on, and I'm just keeping it down here so I know what's going on with it. I do have another company that I did find. Let me find the name of it. It is called Ridwell. So another recycling thing. They do other things too, but this bag is for plastic film. And it says, fill me up with flimsy, stretchy plastic. Think newspaper sleeves, packing pillows, shrink wrap. So that's good that they put that on there. And it does come with a label. I'm not going to show you everything, but the label, you just drop it off at UPS, the post office, so they can send it in. But I did get a couple other bags from them. But I will show you this, because I did get like a kit, starter kit kind of. But they did send me this in the starter kit with those clips too. Because they did send me, I did order another one, I think another plastic film bag, one of these. But you see the picture here, you know, the grocery bags, stuff like that, shipping things, stuff like that. But it says here, plastic film made of one type of plastic, usually number 2 or number 4. I don't know what that means really, but plastic film should easily be stretched with just your thumb. Think grocery bags, Ziploc bags, and plastic packaging plastic. Then it does have a QR code. I don't know if you want, trying to make it, I don't know if you can scan that or not, but you can. But you know, just things that can go in the bag that can be recycled, just instead of just throwing it in the trash. I got 2 of those. Well, one came in the starter kit, and I ordered another one just to have it. But then I also came with this multi-layer plastic bag, and you can kind of see the QR code. I don't know if you can read it or not, but there you go. And this one says, thick or crinkly plastic, usually number 7 or anomalingly without a number, that many producers use to keep food fresh. Think wrappers and chip bags. You can kind of see some examples there. You know, the chip bags, popcorn bags, candy wrappers, stuff like that. But then there's that QR code, which is handy to have. And then it says, please make sure your plastic is clean and dry before sending our way. And then it says, questions, please visit, or it says questions, question mark, visit questions.ridwell.com or text that number. See there at the bottom. And then I'm just trying to read what it says here at the back, sorry. Oh, excuse me. And then it just says, on this side it says, how we rid well together. And then it says, collect your plastic film and plastic food packaging. Store it up in your bags. Seal up your bag and send it to us. We screen anything for that doesn't belong. So it's good if it doesn't belong. They try to, you know, sort it, you know, stuff like that. And then it says, we merge it with plastics form our entire community and send to our vetting partners for recycling. So they recycle it, send it to places where, you know, their partners, stuff like that. And then it says that down here, 30 million pounds and counting. That's a real impact. But yeah, so another company, if you want to try them out or look into them, Ridwell, RIDWELL.com. And then it says transparency, ridwell.com/transparency. And it says to see exactly where your plastics go. But yeah, so I got the starter kit that came with, I got 2 of these clips here, 1 of these plastic film bags, a multi-layer plastic bag, yeah, and then I got an extra plastic layer bag, and then I also got like a pill bottle and prescription one. You take out, if it's a prescription, they just want you to remove your sensitive information, like your name and stuff, like the label with your name and stuff on it. But yeah, so there's another company. So there's 3 I've been kind of using that I'm still trying to get familiar with, which was the Retold Recycling that does like clothes and textiles, household textiles, sheets, towels, stuff like that. TerraCycling, which I'll show you this. Other recycling stuff. This one also was candy wrappers and snack bags, and it does say acceptable waste, flexible packaging, plastic foil wrappers, and blister packs. And I realize blister packs. I'll have to see what that is. And then it says unwanted waste, paper-based wrappers, wooden or bamboo sticks, food waste, cardboard master cartons. So, I'll kind of let you look there. What's acceptable, what's not. And then that triangle thing says, do not send anything sharp, flammable, reactive, coarse, ignitable, something. And then this one also has a shipping label. Right to it, where you just ship it off. This one's pretty much full, so I can type it or send it off. And this one looks like it has a FedEx ground one. But with this TerraCycling, they do ink, cartridges. You can do like beauty stuff. I do have another one for these people, TerraCycling, for toothpaste, like oral care toothpaste, toothbrushes, the packaging toothbrushes come in, stuff like that. I don't have that down here, but I probably should. But they said you don't have to clean out the tubes of toothpaste. They do that for you. They do that in their system. I'm not sure where this stuff goes, but the other things that this TerraCycling does, like I said, they do the plastic wrappers, food wrappers, they do the oral care, they do like other personal care items, they do the ink, they also have big giant boxes that you could do like shoes and clothes. They do have one for cigarettes, like cigarette butts. What else do they do? I don't know. I'll have to look and tell you. Or you could go to TerraCycling, TerraCycle.com. But I feel like they also do like home stuff, TerraCycling, but they do have, a program for like schools and possibly businesses where they have like I said, big giant boxes where you could, people can drop stuff off and collect it that way. And those boxes you have to print off a label for, from what I understand. So I'm trying to debate if there's a shoe one that I kind of want to get, but that's like, it's kind of pricey. It's like $100, over $100 for the shoe box. Like the big giant one for the shoe box for the shoes, not like an actual shoe box. So I'm going to think about that for a little bit and see, because we do have some shoes that probably need to go. What else? So I'm, like I said, I'm just trying to, this can go. I have another, or retold recycling bag that is ready to go. So those things can go as well when the weather kind of warms up for me, because I live in Ohio. Kind of warms up for me at the next 2 weekends to, kind of start off fresh. I do have some things I need to throw away also, but like I said, it's kind of cold today. It's like, it might be 7 now, 6 or 7, 8. But yeah, so there's that. So I'm gonna put that back there. Okay, but on to, let me see if there's anything else too. Okay. No, I just wrote those things down, those recycling places down here in the passwords. So I have them. Alright, so goals and resolutions for next year, 2026. The first one is recycle more with the websites I just told you about. Maybe find different ones. I don't know. I'll continue to look, I guess. Track how long it takes to go through household items like shampoo, lotion, stuff like that, laundry detergent. To know how long things last. I kind of already do that with some things, like this box of tissues I wrote on. You can kind of see. But I'm going to try to track as much as I can, see how long it takes us to go through things, so I have a better idea of how much stuff we go through in a year, so how much I need to know to kind of purchase or buy for every year. This one is kind of the big goal or resolution, I don't know what you're gonna call it. Declutter 1,000 items for the entire year. I don't really have not everything has to be donated, but I did just write in parentheses, donate, recycle, or toss. Some things are unfortunate and inevitable that you do have to throw away. Which I get, I try not to throw away things that could be recycled or, I'm trying to recycle more, which is also a goal. But like I said, I'm trying to recycle more, so I'm trying to not throw away things that potentially could be recycled or donated or repurposed in some way. So I'm trying to work on that. Now this is, I'm not sure I know where I'm going with this, but it says, go through household items and pantry stockpile. I did put in parentheses here, 200 items. So I'm trying to go through things like household items, like soap, like hand soap, laundry detergent, etc., 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 food items, before I restock them. So I'm trying to dwindle my stockpile before I buy more, is what I think the goal of that is. So I'm trying that. I do have tons of trash bags. I don't need trash bags for probably a really long time, probably over a year. I do have a bunch of toilet paper, a bunch of napkins. I do have I just ordered soap. I just, Bath and Body Works had a really good sale on their body care items, lotion, stuff like that, body wash. I didn't really need body wash, but I did stock up on some lotion and some other body care items. So the goal is to not buy anything like that until I get down to maybe it depends on what it is. Like hand soap, if I get down to one or two things, I don't know what you want to say, like hand soap, if it's one, I have none in we have this hall closet, so it's one of those, I'm trying to, if I get down to like maybe one hand soap, I'll put that on the list. Or if I don't have any extras in the closet, I'll buy a couple. Laundry soap, maybe the same way. Dryer sheets, we have tons of dryer sheets. We probably don't need to buy dryer sheets for at least a year. Paper towels, toilet paper might be a little bit different just because, I don't know, everyone knows what happened in 2020. There was a run on toilet paper, so that might depend on sales and stuff like that, because I do try to follow the sales and stuff like that. I did buy some Bath and Body Works also had a great deal on candles, so I did stock up on some candles. So I'm not gonna try and buy more candles until I'm closer to being empty or gone, and then I'll think about buying more. Stuff like that. So I'm trying to, get things, have a reasonable, the goal of that is to have a reasonable stockpile, a reasonable amount of extra things, instead of just, keep buying things until my house is full of useful things. And then the last goal or resolution is to pay off at least one of my credit cards. Ideally, I'd like to have both of them paid off, but at the same time, I'm not going to be upset if one still has a balance. But the goal is to get at least one paid off. So, that's also a good thing, I guess, So, but I do have this little notebook, that I'm going to try and track things in. I also have this one that I kind of started. If you see here, I do have some things already started here that I'm tracking, which has disinfecting wipes. I do have another disinfecting wipes that I'm going through. I have, I'm assuming, what is this? Yeah, this box of tissues that I showed you. And then some salt that I have down here for stuff. Just so I know, like I said, I'm just trying to track and see how, and kind of a lot of these goals kind of go hand in hand, that I'm trying to see how long it takes me to go through things, so I know how long I can wait until I need to buy more of whatever. So there's that. I thought like I said, I don't know what goals or resolutions you want to try to do for next year. You can always start now. But like I said, these goals and resolutions are purely inspirational. And so you kind of know where my goals and stuff and future content for this channel is going for next year. I might not tell you everything I go through, like how long it takes me to go through things. I might tell you because it's like there's two people that, live in my house full time. It's me and my boyfriend. His daughter comes over occasionally. She's college age. So, I don't know if you want to call it 3.5-ish people that live here. So, so if I tell you how long it takes us to go through something, just keep in mind, we have kind of a small household. And if you have more people in your family, or more people pulling from your stockpile, or more people that you buy for in general, it might be different for you. But I'm trying to give you maybe a baseline for, okay, this is how long it takes two people to go through a laundry detergent or a box of tissues or something. But yeah, so there's that. I hope this gives you some inspiration for the remaining part of the year, and some ideas or things to think about when going into the new year. I hope you have a great week ahead, guys, and great rest of the year, and I'll keep you posted on things. Bye.